name is Carly, my pronouns are they, them, and this is the in-betweeny bit of my writing vlog where I'm technically between seasons um, 2 and 3 because I decided that sort of every season is a new first draft, but I also am writing a new first draft at the moment that I'm not vlogging like I did vlog before. So I'm calling this sort of the in-betweeny bit. And it's mainly because in a week I will be leaving to spend my holidays with my parents and my family. And I don't really wanted to vlog all the way through in the way that I've done before. And because I'm jumping from first draft to first draft, usually it's a bit difficult to carve out time. But because this is a shorter project, I'm just sort of doing it a bit like more freely or loosely, not quite as rule based as the other vlogs. Um, yeah, because I'm not here over the holidays, I'm not really decorating the cottage. It's just going to, so I hope I can sort it out a bit more before it goes. I don't come back to utter chaos, but that's as far as my ambition goes. Um, because at the moment I have lots of stock in the car that I need to take out to fit my suitcase in, but I also have a last market this weekend. So it's a bit difficult to gauge like when to do what, and these little things tend to freak me out a bit. I'm very easily overwhelmed by all these. Oh, I need to, which is why I'm doing like lots of lists and try to space out the tasks so if I can. But with a market, obviously I can't because I need stuff for that, and it's on the Sunday. It's not on the Saturday. Um. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. As you can see, the temperatures have gone up again. It's actually quite warm at the moment. It's sort of around sort of 13, 14 degrees Celsius. So it's weird. Despite all the Christmas lights out, it doesn't really feel Christmassy this week. I think when it was much colder, I got more into the spirit of the whole thing. Um, but yeah, sort of writing update wise, I've just started chapter 4 on the project that has the working title The Girl from the World, which is essentially a fairy story, like a portal fantasy, but from the other side, from the world that gets portaled into. And I'm starting to enjoy myself, I think. It's sort of the dialogue has started dialoguing. I'm sort of everything's set up now. So the first chapters are always like laying the ground rules. And even though I really try not to info dump all my world building, so you still need to make sure, even in the first draft, I think, to think about where to place information so you like make it easier for you going forward. And so it's a bit more like walking on eggshells before then you can sort of the story can take over. And I think I'm sort of slowly getting into the story might take over a bit. Also, this is probably roughly about 50,000 words. Um, at least I wanted to. I don't really want it to be longer. I want to concentrate more on like the shorter, punchier stories that are more focused on like a single setting. I really love like also plays or films that are also one single place. Um, don't know why, but I've always loved those things. I think because as a discovery writer, it places a certain kind of constraint around the project, and so um, Yeah, I think I can sort of see it like my discovery writing always needs a framework. Because I'm writing longhand, my general rule is every chapter is 10 pages long. And within that chapter, I can go whatever I want to do. And the last project I worked on, also a shorter novel, the Sealskin Throne, had the sort of the same thing um, where there was more of a framework, but I think it veered towards having more framework than actually is I feel comfortable with. So that was a really interesting experience. Um, and I think I'm more like back on familiar ground, but and I'm feeling a bit more comfortable. Um, at the moment, I'm really just trying to find joy in the writing. I think that's my main motivation because I have so many projects on the go, like in different stages. I also really need, like said again and again, I need time in between drafts just to distance myself from the draft and be like very as hard-hearted as I can be. And so at the moment, I don't even think about like where we go from there. I just want to tell myself a lovely little story and learn more about my world. Because most of my world building for me really doesn't happen in me sitting down and planning, it happens in the writing. And I'm sure everyone has their own method, but this is how I enjoy doing it. Obviously, that comes with like a more of a there is more room for continuity error. Um, so I recently heard that Brandon Sanderson has like a whole department in his operation that's just their job is to make sure there's continuity. I don't even know if I could do that at this stage. It's just I hope that if it's if someone points out, oh, that doesn't match, I certainly will try to rectify it. But it's it arrives like these mistakes come because of the method. And though I've tried to do like a story Bible thing multiple times, I think my brain is not happy with this method. Um, I know that it's also not feasible to hold everything in my head, but um, I need to find like a good middle way. Maybe you found a good way sort of between a story Bible and just having it all up here. Let me know. I would love to chat to you about that because I'm still working stuff out. With every project, the universe expands. And though there's some things that sort of loop into each other, um, there's so much room for error. Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm going to do like I think I have one more newsletter going out before the end of the year, and then there's sort of a sale event for the ebook for The Boy Who Played the Queen, which is novella that I released in at the summer solstice this year, which is sort of a great introduction to my writing and the themes that interest me. Um, if you'd like to check that out, that is going to be 99 pence, 99 cents, um, everywhere. Like on, it's published via KDP, so on Amazon. I'm planning to take it off Kindle Unlimited and publish it wide in like next year, just to make sure it's available everywhere. But yeah, that will be sort of for a reduced price. This will be out in the world from the event starts on the 15th to the 18th. I will probably leave the price down for a while after that and then decide what I'm going to do. So yeah, check this out. If you want to, I can put a link in the description box to the book. And yes, um, I'm generally trying to have a bit of quieter December. I think so far it works out for like the writing side, social media side, everything. It does not work out for like the 9 to 5 work side where everything's because it's sort of people leaving early, of how the holidays fall this year. Um, so I basically have just 1 week to go before everything finishes. The office is closed over the holidays. So everyone is in a bit of a panic and tries to wrap everything up. And there's so obviously cancer fallout for everyone around them. I'm no different. I'm trying to wrap projects up before then, doing my best at least. So I'm in a good position when the offices reopen. But yeah, I think I that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have a more like quieter December writing wise. I think what still saves my life is the cold water swimming that I'm doing. I'm rambled on and on about that. I'm still really trying to make space for at least one session each week. I'm going to go on the Saturday this week, and last Sunday was so weather was so horrible. I've had like a few good sessions where actually Saturday was horrible, and Sunday everything was clear and sunny. Was very cold but sunny. On Saturday, I think the water temperature was 6.6 Celsius. But it was actually the air temperature was not as cold, so actually it wasn't that bad last week. I don't know what's going to happen this week. I don't think we're going into single digits temperature wise, so let's see. Um, I'm also because I want to take another knitting project with me to my parents. I'm spinning up some fiber that I dyed recently. It's sort of the sunrise colors, a bit softer than the other bit that I did recently. So yeah, this is the first single that came up off the spinning wheel. So yeah, I'm that's really good to sort of distract my brain a bit from what's going on. And yeah, I might just have to live with coming back into chaos. So thank you so much for being along for the ride. Again, this is an in-betweeny thing. That's not really the official vlog, but I'm still like will put in some little snippets. I think I quite liked it's like more informal. It's not like, oh yes, I need to basically talk to the camera every second day. It's more like if I feel like it. And then I sort of somehow there's going to be a shorter video for the Sundays. I think that's sort of how I'm playing it at the moment. And next year we'll go back to something more structured, probably when I start working on the fourth and probably last volume in the Tales of the Incurse series. That's going to be the volume that comes after Dragon Watch. As you can see, there are not like too many ideas, too little time, really. Um, it's not going to stop. It's just what I have to live with. and and I really enjoy it. It's not that it's not I mean, I wouldn't do it if I wouldn't enjoy it. So it's just a way of life, I think. Just ordering your life around one specific thing and then moving everything aside so you can do that thing. Some people might not understand, others might understand very well or would like to and can't do it. Um, it definitely comes with drawbacks. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Um, for example, having to store lots and lots of books over winter. I don't think I dreadfully overordered, but I'm not expecting to sell a great many books at the market. The last two times that I went there didn't really go spectacularly. So it's more of a I'm going to see if this location works out because it's sort of the Christmas rush. If it does not work out during the Christmas rush, it's just not the location for me. That's fine. I will just pick something else next year and see if I can do something that's even closer to home. Um, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, I might enter there actually. Just will put in like more stuff around this video. And if you'd like to sample my writing, as I said, there's the ebook sale on from the 15th, or you could also sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description box below. And if you do that, then I'll send you an EPUB file for free as a sign up gift of a first volume of my Slow Moon series that's now out in its entirety, which is really a great relief. Um, and also, yeah, sometimes feels a bit unreal. Okay, I wish you all like happy holidays, whatever you do, whatever you celebrate. Um, I would usually do like a winter solstice thing. I don't think I'm going to go to like a special place where what I go to Avebury to see the sun coming up. Yeah, because I'm at home, I don't think that will work out. Um, I mean, there are some places dotted around where my parents live, but nothing that comes as close to Avebury, really. So yeah, I might just celebrate a bit differently this year, but that's fine. We're trying to learn to be spontaneous. Take care and see you soon.